Hey there, do you have a book that you've been trying to write for the longest? You start, you stop, it's been years, and this book is not completed. Well, today I have some really great news for you because I can get your book done, and we just started October, we can get your book done, published, and everything before January 1st, 2026. I know that sounds amazing. I know it sounds amazing. But there's so many times you have an idea for a book, but you don't have the time, you don't have the discipline, you feel stuck. There's so many reasons why you cannot complete it. And so I'm saying, let's get that idea out of your head and on the shelf. So there are three options that you have. I can write the book for you. Take your ideas, take your sermons, take your articles, your dissertations, and create a book for you. That way, I do all the work. We collaborate on it. It's still inspired by you because what I'm doing is taking your information and doing the work. I am kind of like your scribe. The second way we can do this book for you is we can collaborate. You already have some information there. You may have an outline and we collaborate. Collaborating would be you give me the information, I write the chapter, I send the chapter to you, and you decide I want this, take this out, let's try this. We collaborate until the end of the book. I push a little bit so that we can kind of get it going if we really want to stay with the deadline of having it done before the end of 2025 or right at the beginning of 2025. And the other option that you have would be to be part of my masterclass where I'm training you to do everything. To write the book, edit the book professionally, format the book professionally, create the cover for yourself, do your own self-publishing, upload to Amazon and some of those things. So you have three options. There's no reason not to get this book out of you in 2025. There's no reason at all. So again, I can write it for you. You give me the inspiration, you give me your sermon, you give me the concept that you have, and you leave me alone and I write the book for you. Or we can collaborate. You give me your ideas, I write the chapter, I give the chapter back to you. You like, we keep, you don't like, we discard. And we go from chapter 1 to whatever chapter how many chapters the book would have. And then the third way, as I stated, would be being part of the masterclass and going through learning how to publish on your own. And a lot of people have some fears or anxiety as it pertains to whether it is ghostwriting or collaborating, and they feel like it is unethical. And that's not the case. If I've had the opportunity, and because I had to sign non-disclosure, I can't tell you who, but a lot of the major leaders are, I'm using the word sequestered, and I hope I'm using it in the right context. It's late, and so my mind is not working the way it should be working. But having 3 or 4 people who considered scholars in a room, brainstorming, writing, going back and forth and getting a book done in 2 or 3 days. A lot of people are doing that. And it's really, again, the inspiration. I can literally go into scripture and show you the value of the scribe. The other thing that you have working for you if you work with me is I am considered a scholar. This is not just my word. the whole idea of doing a PhD, I know a lot of people just like it because it sounds nice, you know, Dr. So and so and Dr. So and so. But if you encounter someone who has an earned PhD from a reputable university, you would know, or you should know, and if you don't know, I'm letting you know, that the whole idea of that level of education is to teach you how to do research. And that's why the dissertation takes so long. And those of you who have done it, you know there's a full committee. I think we had four. I had a chairperson, and we had 3 members of the committee, and I would write and submit, and they'll send it back and send it back and send it back. And you learn to do research, qualitative, quantitative, phenomenological studies, and all of those things. So your book will not just be something that goes into ChatGPT. I am going to use ChatGPT to do the research. However, your book will not be plagiarized. We're going to make sure we're going to do APA in-text citation, as well as a full reference page. And we're going to do that as per the APA formatting, APA citations. So there's not going to be repetition. There's not going to be plagiarism. It's going to be at the level of scholarship. And the other thing is, I work really hard to understand your voice. What does your voice sound like? There's some people I've worked with, they need really deep stuff. If we're talking about Bible, they need the Greek and the Hebrew, and they need a breakdown on commentary and stuff like that. Because of my theological background, I can do that. Fiction, we've done biographies, and just in the process of completing one, and those are very interesting because that one works really well with collaboration. So while they give me the information, I take that information and I make it readable. I make it flow, syntax, tone, and take the reader on the journey. So what I'm saying to you is that you do not have to do your book on your own. You can entrust me with either your manuscript. Everything is copywritten. We would complete the book. We would have it professionally edited. We would have it professionally formatted. We would have a graphic designer do the cover, and whatever size you want the book, and the publishing team will publish it. And if you need ongoing help, you can also get that. So give me a call and let us get that book that's inside of you out of you. If you have sermons, we would listen to the sermons on YouTube. We would transcribe all of the audio file, take it and go through it and let it make sense. And once we get a concept that comes from there, you may have done a series. A lot of pastors are doing series. We can take that series and turn it into a book, turn it into a handbook, turn it into a course, turn it into whatever you want. So I'm here and I'm able to do this for you. Give me a call. The number is in the comments, so you can give me a call and let's get your book on the shelf.